Hey man, what I wanted to do is just share with you with one of my most favorite Crowisms that I can remember. So, picture this: it was late at night on base, absolutely totally quiet, back in Camp Pendleton. I'm assuming it's sometime between like 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. because and a weeknight because the base was dead quiet. You know that time of night where you're in base or walking around base or somewhere on base, and it's just that eerie quiet because base is so incredibly noisy, and there's always something going on: helicopters, jets, people, whatever it may be. But it was just that weird, eerie quiet. And at the time, I was standing guard duty for a week, so the 6 hours on, 6 hours off. And during that time, we rotated throughout all these different stations. So one day you were the reaction team. So generally, you never left the guard shack. The comm shack was that like little tiny building right on the main road. The armory and motor T. This particular night, though, I was at Motor T, and it was just Johnson and myself. And so I don't know if you remember, but it was a really huge area. They had, I think, two buildings on it, like one big garage that had offices on the top, and then another building with who knows what in it, Connex boxes, hundreds of Humvees and 5 tons. And one side was the armory. The back side was completely full of thick, super thick vegetation that you really couldn't even get through. And then the other two were just regular fences, I guess. So we're talking like 10 feet tall with concertina wire all the way across. So, as secure as you can get on the military base. So kind of sort of impenetrable, or I don't know, nobody really came in there for anything but vehicles during the day. So it was pretty dark, and I was just walking my post, from flank to flank, very slowly because you had 6 hours, so there's no point in walking around this thing fast because there's absolutely nothing to do. And of the two buildings, there was a little bit of light around each one, more light obviously coming from the armory, so it was kind of dark and shadowy place. And I was coming around the corner after I don't know how long, back behind one of the buildings, and there was Crow just standing there. He's like, "Hey man, I've been walking around here for 45 minutes. Where have you been?" And in camis, no cover, and these brand new MVGs in your hand. So what you wanted to do is show me these brand new night vision goggles because they were absolutely brand new. I'd never seen anything like them before. So we'd put them on and we're looking around different things. And I remember at one point I looked into the dark recesses of the Connex box and said, "Oh man, if I take these out in the field, I could read my books out in the field." And you're like, "Yeah, and you can read maps and stuff too." I'm like, "Yeah, maps. But I can read books out in the field at night." So we were kind of playing around with the night vision goggles, looking all around, playing with the, was it infrared, looking in the really dark places, and we could see that. And after a while, we're kind of got tired of it, and then we sat behind the Connex box for a while, and we're just shooting the breeze. And then you're like, "Hey, you want to eat something really disgusting and the most amazing most tasteful thing you've ever eaten at the same time? It'll blow your mind." Yeah, okay, I'll try it. And it was the most disgusting beef stew, but you put peanut butter in it. So I remember like opening it up, the beef stew, and squeezing the peanut butter in. You could hear as you're mixing it up. And of course, I thought you were pulling my leg, and I'm like, "Oh, you eat it first." And you take a bite, you're like, "Oh, this is wonderful and disgusting. You try it." So we spent our time eating that completely disgusting and wonderful beef stew peanut butter combination. So after it, we kind of rolled the thing up and looked around and shoved it between the Connex box and this pallet, I guess. We're like, "Hey, yeah, we'll come back to get that later." And then we kind of shot the breeze a little bit and then went our separate ways. The one thing, though, even to this day, that Aiden, that we never talked about is, one is, how did you ever get in there? How did you ever get out? What the hell were you doing walking around base at night? And how in the world did you smuggle those MVGs out and were able to put them back where no one ever was able, and no one was ever the wiser? So, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of thought of that the other day, and I thought it was pretty fun. So I thought I would share.